Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Lisa Murphy with the Rising Goddess Willow Moon. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here today. I will be doing Cancer for the month of October. I'm really excited for this month. I feel like September was about purging and pulling up things from the past that wasn't serving us. And I feel like October is just a brand new month, and it's going to be gentle and kind and full of opportunities. And we've been working so hard in 2019, and I feel like it's going to start coming to fruition. And October is kind of like the last of the purge, and really cleansing ourselves and really cleaning out everything. And then it's going to start coming to fruition, and we're going to start preparing for what's coming in 2020. So, I really feel like this is going to be a kind month and gentle, a lot more gentle than September, which is a nice relief for all of us. So thank you for being here. I did pull some cards already, and then I'm going to shuffle and pull some more cards. But I wanted to let you know, I am accepting personal readings, so you can email me at the address below or visit me on Facebook at Rising Goddess Willow Moon. And this goes without saying, this is a general read, so take what resonates. This is for the sign of Cancer, for Sun, Rising, or Moon. So some of this might resonate or none of it might resonate. Just take what does and leave the rest, and if it doesn't, that's okay. Okay, just honor where you are right now, and just enjoy. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Let's see what Cancer is coming for Cancer in the month of October 2019. Alright, let's see. Nice. Alright, let's see. Pull all these. Okay, so I used a couple of decks. I used my energy deck, and I used my Dream Virtue Dream deck, and then I pulled a couple of my romance cards, and then I'll do one more. I'll pick a couple of more after to see if we need any clarification or just any additional cards. Alright, so as I said, October is going to be a lot more of a gentle month. We've done a lot of purging. September was a pretty rough for a lot of people. So first and foremost, Cancer, this needs to be a month that you rest and recuperate. September there was a lot of purging for you. Being a water sign, your emotions, you feel everything. And sometimes you can allow the energy of the emotions to flow, and sometimes it gets stuck. And I feel like in September, there was a lot of really heavy emotions that came up for you, Cancer. And it was necessary to purge it. You can't purge something without feeling it first. It just doesn't work that way. It's important to let it come up, feel it, so then you can release it. Because if you just stuff it or try to let it go without feeling it, it's going to come back around. So I feel like for a lot of you, Cancer, you did that. You let it come up and you felt it. And some of it you let flow out, and then some of it kind of got stuck. So if anything got stuck, definitely revisit it. Emotions are just energy, and I like to think of it as if something keeps coming back up again, it has a message for you. So just ask it, what are you here to teach me? What message do you have for me? And then listen to what that is, so then it can release itself, and then you can let it go. So There's some of you that still need to go through that process. So it's really important that you do that and not just push it aside, because it will come back up again. And it's important that we keep moving forward for the big things that are coming our way, and stepping into who we are. But we need to release the old. We need to release the past. So there's some of you that are still going to be in that process for a little bit of October. But then there's also some of you who went through and did all that in September, and you're exhausted. So please rest and rejuvenate. Take the time. Use self-care. Meditate, exercise, sleep if you're really tired. It's okay. It's not that you're neglecting everything else because your body's crying out for sleep. You're taking care of yourself, okay? Don't feel guilty about that. I know it's so hard, especially as women and as a society, that, we got to put everyone else's needs first. And that's just not healthy. That's not how it is anymore, okay? Also, for some of you, it is so very important, and this came up for Aries, but in a different way. Walk away from what's not serving you. If, you're having problems at work, can you shift things to make it better? Some people are like, oh, just leave the work. Well, we all need to make a living until we can do something to make a living. But, some people are self-employed and stuff, but that doesn't happen overnight. So we need to work at jobs. We need to pay our bills. It's just part of life as being a human, But if you're stressed at work, find a way. Can you shift some stuff? Can you talk to some people? Can you shift how you look at it, how much energy you're putting into it? Are you around friends that aren't serving you anymore? Are they constantly draining you? Or are they lifting you up? Look at your relationships. Just kind of look around you. Is what's around you serving you? If not, you need to walk away from it for your own self-care, for your own self-love, for your own self-worth, because you are deserving of it. Okay? I got the Archangel Gabriel. He is representative of our 5th chakra, which is our throat. So our throat chakra is all about expression, all about finding our voice. And there's some of you who is blocked. If you're finding yourself getting sore throat, or it's sore, or raw, or you're getting laryngitis, those are all signs that your throat chakra is blocked in some way. Some of you, I'm feeling like it's blocked. Some of you, it's spinning in the opposite direction. Either way, your throat chakra needs to be cleared out. Singing does wonders. Sing in the shower, the car, if you don't want anyone else to hear you. But the most important thing is to express yourself. What you have to say is important. And some of you are way showers and are truth seekers and are here to speak the truth and are here to help others into the new earth. We need you. But we need you being able to speak your truth. Not everyone's going to like it. I can guarantee you that. I'm a way shower. And I understand. I am a Taurus and my throat chakra is always, I have to pay attention a lot. But Archangel Gabriel wants to help you with this. He stands behind us speaking our truth because it's so important. And for you, Cancer, sometimes you doubt yourself a lot. And you are afraid to speak your truth, even if it's to a friend you don't agree with, or if it's to a significant other, or someone in the past that hurt you. If you can't speak to them directly, write a letter. It is so therapeutic. Write a letter and say everything you want to say to them. If you want to swear, swear up a storm. Everything you ever wanted to say but couldn't say to them, write it in the letter and write their name just like you're going to speak to them. Then I want you to read that letter aloud. And allow whatever needs to come out. If you start crying, if you get really angry, if there's a combination of sadness and anger and crying and whatever comes up, allow it to come up. Because that is a part of being able to express yourself and speak your truth. And then burn the letter. It feels so good. It will clear your chakra up. So if you can't speak it verbally to someone, write it in a letter and then burn it and release it up into the universe. Okay? So it's very important for the month of October to clear and pay attention to that. Pay attention to what's going on with your throat. Pay attention to speak up. Okay? Don't keep quiet. That's not going to serve you, and it's not going to serve anyone else around you. We need your gifts. Okay? We need you to speak up. What you have to say is so very important. Okay? In addition to your throat chakra, I feel like once you balance out your throat chakra, then your third eye, which is your gifts, your clairvoyance, your clairescence, and all the other ones I can't think of at the moment. Clairaudient. There's some more. There's like 5 of them. Once you clear these blockages, or if it's going, some of you, like I said, it's spinning the opposite direction. Some of you, it's just blocked. Clear that out. That's going to clear your third eye. And that's going to allow what needs to come through, what information needs to come through and needs to channel to you for you to speak out into the world. But that's blocked. That can't come through for you because your throat chakra is blocked, because you're not speaking your truth. It's all interrelated, okay? So it's very important for some of you Cancers that you clear this out so you can clear this out, and what needs to come to you is going to come to you. Okay, that came in super strong. It's very important to keep your chakras clear. It's very important to clean them out regularly, especially for you Cancers. I have a Cancer moon, so I totally understand this. It's hard. We live by our emotions, you know, and we take in so much of our world and process those through our emotions. So it's understandably how we just want to shut it down and just block out the world sometimes. But some of you have such important gifts and such important missions, and we need you to keep yourself clear so that you can download this information. You can download and channel what needs to come through for this world. I feel like a lot of you are messengers. That's coming through very strongly. So it's so important you keep your channel open. Keep your chakras clear, but especially your throat chakra and your third eye. Okay? While we're still on chakras, because a lot of chakra cards came up for you, some of you, your root chakra is blocked. Now your root chakra is in your low back sacrum area. Some of you, it's like so slow, and some of you it's just blocked. So I know it's really hard transitioning from 3D into 5D, from the old earth into the new earth. But like I said, there's so many of you, especially those listening to the call, to the reading today, that have such important missions. So Spirit is asking you to please get a clearing on your chakras. Either do it yourself or go to someone who can do it. I can do distant chakra clearings. Just email me if you like one. You know, our root chakras, yes, are about survival. And some of us, you know, are still struggling with, you know, survival. But that is also where our passion comes from. So much is rooted in our root chakra. Um, so it's very important to clear that out and ground yourself. Go out in nature. Picture roots going from your feet to the Mother Earth, and let her come up and heal you. And then to balance it out, since you have other chakras, picture light going up into the heavens. So that can balance you out. As above, so below. As within, so without. Yeah, so for October, it's just coming really strongly that a lot of you Cancers really need to keep your chakras clear and clean and operating at its full capacity. Because for a lot of you, it's not, and that's causing exhaustion. It's causing a lot more problems than it needs to be. And it's blocking you from speaking your truth and giving to the world in the ways that we need you. Okay, let's see what else. I've said this in a few other in another video, and then in September. Autumn, which I'm in the Northeast, so we're in autumn right now. But I'm feeling like I said, September was like a huge purging, and October is like, I feel like October, November is going to be a time for preparation. I feel like 2020 is going to be about taking action. You know, we've been, up until now, we've been really purging, and we've been pulling things from our past and feeling that, so we can fully release it, so that we can be free and clear to take in new downloads for New Earth, to take in things that we need to complete our mission with. We can't do that if we're carrying around bricks from our past. So I feel like 2019 has been really focused on that, on finding those bricks, emptying them, releasing them, and letting them go, so that we can empty ourselves and have a rebirth into who we are as a soul, and so we can continue on our mission. So I'm really feeling like this season, October and into November, is a time of preparation and harvest. So I feel like October is going to be kinder, and it's going to be a mix for you for resting and rejuvenating, because 2020, you're going to need to step into your missions if you haven't already, because you are needed. So many of you Cancers, because you understand emotions, that's like the heartbeat. That's the heartbeat of Mother Gaia. That's the heartbeat of so many of the energies around, and you understand it in ways that others don't. And you carry it, and you live through that. And so that's needed. You are needed to help others figure out the way through that energy, and balance out their emotions, and know how to release the blocks and release the bricks to make room for who they are. So many people run from their emotions. They shut it down. They're so afraid of it. And there's so many of you Cancers that are gifted in speaking that, and gifted in teaching others how to embrace and honor their emotions instead of hiding from it. So we need a lot of you, but you need to be clear yourself before you can help others. And so that's just a huge emphasis for you this month, is to really walk away from what's holding you back. Walk away from what's still keeping you down, so that you can fully step in and clear yourself and step into what your mission is. So important. Because we have the Sun card. You're so, like I said, so many of you are gifted and have such important missions that is needed. We need your light, and you can't deliver your light if you're blocked. And so this is calling forth for so many of you to clear your systems, balance yourselves out, ground yourself, so that you can share your light with the world, because we need you. We need you. You're so important to the world right now. Okay? Yeah. See, I got the summer card, which is 2020, and it's about taking action and letting things into fruition, which is what I said before, exactly that. Summer, spring for some people, but summer really is going to be huge, you know. It's going to be about taking action. If you have not already stepped into your mission, we're going to need you to have stepped into your mission by summer, because it's happening. We are shifting into the new earth. There's so much going to happen. You know, the earth and the collective is still purging. So we need individuals to purge and to be clear, to be able to hold that space for the collective, to be able to hold that space and energy. And some of you, some of you are transmitters. We need you especially to be free and clear on a regular basis. So find a way, either learn how to do it yourself or find someone who can help clear your chakras on a regular basis. Especially those of you that are transmitters, because we need your gifts to transmute the energies, because they're gonna get heavy, even heavier than they have been. As we shift into this new earth, the old earth is trying to hold on for dear life. And we can see it happening in the world right now. Okay, so we need you. It's coming through so strongly. So rest while you can. Definitely use a lot of self-love and self-care. Do what you need to do, because you won't have time to rest in 2020. Okay. Yeah. So for the romance card, I have free yourself. So it's time to take back control of your life. And I feel like this goes along with the walking away from what's not serving you. It's time to take a long, hard look at your life. Do you want to bring this stuff into the new earth? Do you want to bring, it's about stepping into a new frequency. You can't carry the heavy stuff from the past into the future where you're going. We need you to raise up, level up. We need to raise your frequency. But in order to do that, you have to let stuff go that's not serving you. You have to drop those bricks. Really examine your life and take back control and realize you have such an important mission. You have such an important purpose for being here. If you don't know what that is, that's okay. It's going to come to you. But you have to clear yourself out. Nothing new can come in until you release stuff that's not serving you. If you're still holding on to old beliefs and old ways of being, old ways of doing relationships, holding on to people you've been friends with forever but aren't really serving you, you cannot take in anything new. So that stuff, really examine what can go and what can stay. You can hold people in your heart without having to have them in your life all the time. And if they're not going where you're going, let them go with love. You can let them go with love. Walk away, release it. Okay? We need you to lift up your frequency. We need you to take care of business and balance out your chakras so that you can step into what your purpose is, because you are needed. This is a call for you guys and ladies. Okay? With that said, I'm noticing some of you are struggling with letting go because you're still codependent. Some of you, I'm feeling you're codependent on people, and I'm feeling like some of you are codependent on old beliefs. A lot of the beliefs you're holding on to are not yours. They're your ancestors. They're your parents. They're your grandparents. They're other old relationships that you're still, that energy is still got a hold of you. Okay? And I feel like, the people who are codependent on people, if you're still people pleasing, if you're afraid to hurt someone's feelings, you're codependent. If you're too afraid to do self-care or self-love because you're afraid that someone else needs you more than you need yourself, those are all forms of codependency. But I'm feeling like a lot of you are codependent on past beliefs. It's just I keep repeating it because that's what's channeling through. Addictions to drama. Whoa, that came through for somebody or a couple people. You'll have addictions to drama. You have to always be talking about something that's going wrong in your life. Shift that. Find a way to shift that. Start a gratitude journal. Start counting the blessings instead of what's going wrong. And that will help shift that for you. So really take a hard look at that so that you can shift it. Because you cannot shift into this higher frequency unless you take care of that. Okay? This is very small, but I'm still feeling like some of you need to merge your divine masculine and your divine feminine. We all carry masculine and feminine within us, and it's a balance. And I'm still feeling like some of you have not merged those together. You're either more masculine or you're more feminine, and it's not a gender thing. I know for half of my life I was more masculine and how I related to the world, but now I've really stepped into my goddess, so I have balanced it out. So I'm feeling like some of you really do need to look into that and balance out your masculine and feminine within yourself, and that will help to keep your chakras more aligned. I'm feeling like the root chakra tends to become more out of balance when the masculine's out of balance. And the third eye tends to come out of balance when the feminine's out of balance. But the throat chakra, it's affected by both. But I'm feeling like some of you really need to still learn how to balance out your divine masculine and divine feminine within yourself, and not worry about others outside of you. Worry about balancing it within yourself, and that will help clear up a lot of things in your life. Okay? So I just want to pull some Sacred Traveler cards just to see if there's anything else that you need to know for October. So let's just see what is in store for Cancer. Do one. Okay. For October. Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, see? Wise leader. There's so many of you. You are a beacon for others. There's so many of you with such important missions here on Earth to help lead us into the new Earth. We need you. But we need you to clear yourself out first. Surrendering to the journey. Not only, take back control of your life, but learning how to release it. Surrendering and trusting the universe. And I don't mean just sitting back and waiting for the universe to deliver. That's not how it works. You have to do your part. But don't do it in such a way that you're not trusting at all. If that makes sense. It's a balance. It's a balance between doing your part to manifest things and to making things happen, but also trusting and being open that once you put it out there, it's going to be delivered. But you have to believe it. You can't just think it. There's this whole process. I don't want to get into this whole process of manifestation, but you have to believe it on a deeper level. Okay? So surrendering to the journey and really finding that balance. And then embracing enthusiasm. You're so beautiful, Cancers, and what you have to bring to the world is just really beautiful and amazing, and it's needed. And embrace that, embrace your gifts, embrace who you are, and embrace that you are needed and wanted, and be enthusiastic about who you are, because when you're happy and that helps to raise your frequency. When you're secure and happy in who you are and you keep your chakras balanced and clear, it raises your frequency way up here. Okay? And that's where we need you for going into the new year. Yeah, so that was an amazing read. A lot of themes for you. So it's about, again, resting, but then also clearing out your chakra system, and doing what you need to do for that last bit of purge and breaking through old belief systems that you don't need. So thank you. I have to wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and listening. Please subscribe so that you can get upcoming videos. And I wish you an awesome October. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.